Hey, what's going on, guys? FanBoyAaron, and I'm back with another FanBoyAaron review. And today I will be taking a look at the studio series Ironhide, along with his DNA upgrade kit. So there's the box for the upgrade kit. I'm just gonna show it real fast. Everything in the kit, yada yada yada. There we go. Now I would show the box for this guy, but I bought him loose on eBay, so I don't have one. Yeah! Anyway, moving along here, we got Ironhide in his GMC truck mode. You see a big GMC logo on the front. And yeah, it's not a bad looking truck. Nice, black, and it's just black. So not a lot to talk about paint wise, except for the lights and certain little details up front, which really is more than enough because this is basically what he looked like in the movie. The gray bumper is a little bit of an eyesore, but we'll be dealing with that later. And the other side, it's you can see a little bit of robot's parts, but for the most part, it does kind of look like the underside of a big truck, based on what little I know about trucks, which isn't very much. He rolls like rolling things should. Come at me, Imgo. And yeah, that basically does it for the truck mode. Now, I could do a comparison with every Studio Series figure I have, but I don't want to be here all day, so I'm just going to do a handful of them. Here he is next to Voyager class Starscream. See how Ironhide looks next to Starscream, and I don't know, I think this is an accurate size for a big-ass truck and a jet. I don't know. It's close enough. Just set him down here, I guess. Here he is next to Studio Series Ratchet. See how they look together? Not too bad. Here he is next to Studio Series Jazz. Now this is a accurate size comparison, I think, for vehicles, I mean. Not too bad, not too shabby. I think I'll raise that camera a little bit. Just a little. Alright. And last but not least, here he is next to Studio Series Sideswipe. As far as the lore for the movies go, these two have a very close relationship, apparently. Master and apprentice. This guy might be my next Studio Series review, I don't know yet. I'm still thinking about it. But yeah, there is Studio Series Ironhide in his vehicle mode. Now let's get down to transformation. It's a little complex. Some things are a little hard. I may end up jumping off camera to do a step here or there, but I'll try not to. I do have to move around a little, give myself a little room. Give myself a little room. I'm not going to go into steps in detail. Just try to pay close attention. If there's something important I need to go over, I'll go over it. Lift that up. Pull the arms out. And what do I want to do from here? I think I want to lift that up. This transformation isn't so much complex as it is everything being held together very tightly. I will go over one little part of the transformation, though. You do want to move the head out of the way, and you can see inside there are these little slots that are meant for these tabs here. It can be a little tricky to position them. You know, at first I'm going to do the legs. The legs are super easy. Just pull them apart. Then you want to. Then what do you want to do? I think you want to. Forget what I said about it being easy. Alright, what am I forgetting? Do I want to... Yeah, I got the right idea, but Yeah, hold on a second. Alright, I figured it out. What you want to do is you want to take these parts and pull them up a little bit. You want to try to move everything at the same time so nothing gets stuck on itself. Then you just fold it in like that. Flip the wheels down, it clicks into place, and do the same thing. Bring everything up, fold it in, clip the wheel down. There we got the legs all done. Now back to torso. Just do the thing I told you if you can figure it out. You know, at first you want to fold the wheels in, bring the torso down so it clips in, and then you should have enough clearance to work this chest. I think I'm gonna have to do the chest off camera as well. Hold on, but the general idea: tabs in here, go in those holes there. All right, I think I got it. Next step, you want to fold the head down. You'll see there's also a little hole there in the neck. It's supposed to clip into the chest piece here. It doesn't really clip in as much as just hold it there, which is alright. Then you want to come to the back. As you can see, this part's supposed to be folded down. Press up, or am I forgetting something? No, I thought I was, but I guess I'm not. Press up, it'll tab in, again, tab, hole. I'm not making that too clear. Okay, now you can kind of see it. Hole, tab, click. Then you want to take the doors here, fold them over. And these holes will tab into these little pegs here, or at least they should. If you got the chest pushed in correctly, everything should line up like that. Then you just want to orientate the arms accordingly. And there we have Studio Series Ironhide in his robot mode, and he is a kick-ass looking robot. Very accurate to the movie, for those of you who have not seen it. Bulky, threatening looking, just all around a nice looking robot. Let's get in closer, look at details. For those of you who have seen the movie, I think we can all agree that this is the most accurate. You know what, hold on, I'm going to move things around a little bit. I think I need that light on to help show off the facial details a little bit. That is a very accurate head sculpt for the movie. You can see the dents from the battle damage, the shape of the mouth, the eyes. Well, the eyes may not be accurate, but everything else is totally good. This is the best looking movie Ironhide for the main line that we've gotten, in my opinion. Lots of nice molded I'm going to turn that light back on, hold on. There we go. Lots of nice molded detail all throughout. The legs probably could have used a little more color, but, you know, not the end of the world. And he does come with accessories. Usually I'd show off articulation first, but I'm going to show off the accessories. He's got two accessories. His arm cannons. Done in a nice silver, very nicely molded. This is the first one that goes on his left arm. Very nice looking cannon. I do quite like how that looks. And the one for his right arm. I think it could have used a little more paint here, but, you know, it's not too bad. Please note, the barrels inside are unpainted. Most of them are anyway, so I kind of took a Sharpie in there to kind of darken it up a little bit. You can kind of tell on the camera because it shows up as a light purple rather than a black, but still works. Or a dark purple rather than black. And these attach very easily via pegs on the arm here. Or peg holes, rather. Just clip into place. Same thing on the other side. Clip them into place, and you can see the cannons are kind of molded to hold securely against the windows on the robot arm, so yeah, I love how everything works out. And Ironhide just looks kick-ass with those cannons. Bring the camera down a bit. So now we got robot mode comparisons to do. Here he is, next to Studio Series Starscream. And yeah, Starscream is a little bit bigger than Ironhide, as he should be, because he was in the movie. Let's see how that's going on. Here he is next to Studio Series Ratchet. Now, the vehicle modes may not be accurate, but the robot modes, are size-wise, definitely are. And if only because they were all in the same movie together. Here he is next to Jazz, too. Let's display the three of them together. Oop. My camera. So, big, happy family. And here he is with his partner, Studio Series Sideswipe. My favorite scene in the Michael Bay movies involves these two. You'll know what that is here after a bit. Now, articulation, before I forget. The head is on a ball joint, but due to the way everything's designed, it's a little limited. You can only look about that far right and left. You can't look up at all or down, which is unfortunate. However, that's more than made up for with the arms, because there is an arm joint that goes up. Granted, the arms are short, but they have a lot of articulation to make up for it. Aside from a swivel joint in there where it's connected, there's also an arm joint which allows it to move out that far. If you move the cannons and go out a little further, there's a rotation here at the elbow, a 90-degree bend at the elbow, wrist articulation, which is always nice. Nothing at the waist, unfortunately. The hips go up that high, then go back about that far before things start bumping into each other. And 90-degree knee bend, and the feet can move up or not at all down. That's basically it. So yeah, this is the Studio Series Ironhide in a nutshell, as it is. It's personally my personal favorite from the Studio Series line so far. The only real nitpicks that I have is, one, the lack of weapons. I mean, I understand why they went with just these two cannons, because it's what he started with, but he's supposed to be the weapon specialist, so I think he should have had a few more weapons to kind of add to that aesthetic. It's not really a problem for me, but most people do have a problem with this bumper just in the middle of his torso. It's kind of an eyesore. And another problem that I do have personally is the lack of foot articulation. Just the slightest amount of ankle tilt would have really helped this guy. So yeah, Ironhide, as he is, stands at a... This has been Ironhide as he is. He stands at about 6 inches. And at the time of release, he was about $30 or so. Retail price about $30. But now that we looked at Ironhide as he is, we're going to take a look at as what he's going to be. Now, let's take the add-on kit. The DNA... what do I do with the box? Hold on. The DNA DK10 Studio Series Upgrade Kit. Or DNA Designs DK10 Studio Series Ironhide Upgrade Kit. Yeah, let's take a look at everything that comes with the kit. Now, I'm not going to go into detail about how you attach it to him, but I will explain it and go into what I can, because I don't have a lot of time here. I need a proper camera with longer recording time. That's my main problem. Anyway, he comes with these two guns. Now, For those of you who do not know, these are called the heavy iron blasters. Version 1, which is basically a heavy-duty machine gun, and version 2, which is basically a big, powerful, one-shot shotgun that fires a huge energy bolt that destroys most everything, including high-density armor. The reason I know this is because, though you rarely see them in the movies, they are heavily featured in the Dark of the Moon video game that came out around the time Dark of the Moon did. So yeah, now you know, the heavy iron blasters, version 1, version 2. He also comes with, where's the other one? Here it is. 2 knives. And I'm going to go ahead and show it off now so I don't have to later. They do attach to the guns so they can be bayonets. It works on both of them. I do love that. He comes with a replacement bumper. That's nice as well. 2 new feet that have a little more paint detail to them and articulation. I'll go more into that after I get them attached. That doesn't come with the kit. This does, however. You get a pin removing tool and a replacement pin to attach the bumper, and you get instructions for everything. Now, I'm not going to go into how to attach everything in detail, like I said, but I will do little pause shots of what you have to do and explain it. Starting with the legs. Starting at the legs, you want to undo these 2 screws up here. Once you undo the screws, everything should come apart like that. Then it's just a matter of pulling that foot off, putting the replacement on. Now I'm going to have to do this off camera because it's a little tight. Alright, yeah, so it's just a matter of undoing this one, then swiveling this one on. It's a little tight, but it's doable. Then you just screw the leg back together.